I'm gonna start heading up towards the stairs. Carefully. Very carefully.
So as you travel up the stairs, let me read to you what you see here. Do you guys have a light source? Or do you have dark vision or something?
I have dark vision.
Yeah, I think dark vision. Have dark vision.
I've got a lantern.
Okay, no problem. Oh, why did that? I didn't reveal. Hang on. So you're going to look to your right now. We're going to take you to a different map. Okay, so unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood frame portrait of a family. There is a woman, a man, and two small children that you immediately recognize as Rose and Thorn. There's also another small child cradled in the father's arms, which the mother seems to regard with a bit of scorn. Weird. Standing suits of armor flank wooden doors in the east and west walls. Each suit of armor clutches a spear and has a visored helmet shaped like a wolf's head. The doors are carved with dancing youths.
I'm going to open this door first.
So you're just going to walk right past the armor and everything?
Well, if you say it like that, no, I'm going to wait for my turn. You shouldn't have said nothing. No, I'm gonna wait, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna wait for everyone else to come up the stairs, and then we'll decide what to do. Because these armors do look very, these guards do look very interesting.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't wonder about those, but they seem kind of scary. Anyway, yeah, you can move over to the door. They don't actually do anything. They're just kind of look kind of weird. And as you start to look at the door, it reveals that the youths aren't really dancing, but fighting off swarms of bats.
This place keeps getting weirder and weirder. I'm now gonna open up this door.
Okay. Let you in there.
Okay.
And I'll read that to you. It is the library. The red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the higher shelves.
Can I see what's on the desk?
Certainly. The desk has several items resting on it. An oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, a letter kit containing a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment, and a wooden seal bearing a windmill.
I'm going to take the tinderbox, and I'm going to take the lantern. And then I'll end my turn.
You said these are bookshelves?
And Ariel wants to look at the books.
Yeah.
They seem to hold hundreds of books. And if you look closely at them, they cover a wide range of history, warfare, alchemy. There are also several books containing works of poetry and fiction.
Yeah, Gregor, along with
the window collector.
Gregor's going to look through the books. Do I need to roll perception or investigate to see if there's any books worthwhile?
No, like I said, there's several different topics. Do you want to just pick one at random, or?
Did you list off all the topics or just examples of topics?
Covering a range of topics, including history, warfare, and alchemy.
He'll look through. Actually,
There's
not knowing
poetry,
where he
fiction.
is or anything about the area, he would probably look at the history ones.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Nariel's doing the same thing. That was my thought. They could
Yeah.
look through the history stuff.
So as you take a book off and you open it up, it seems to just fall apart in your hands. Almost turning to like dust and just...
Do they all do that?
Everyone, yeah, it seems like they're all doing that.
You could probably imagine the look on Inariel's face. Just horror and sadness.
The worst thing that could possibly happen to someone who loves books.
This is worse than the werewolves. Just no.
Did we just look on the desk, or did anyone look inside the desk as well?
I only looked on the desk.
Is there anything else? Are there drawers?
There is a drawer in the desk.
Is it open?
Yeah, sure. You open it up and you see a small iron key in there.
Maybe that was the key we needed downstairs.
I'm going to take the key in case we find, any other locked doors. This way Gregor does not have to use his key to open up any more of these doors.
It's a pretty nice, so far the house has been really nice. I mean, some nice rooms, all seemingly well appointed.
Okay.
I'm going to roll perception check. I want to see if there's like anything off about this house since everything's been so normal. So I'm going to see if I catch some slight noise, anything that can set me on edge.
Sure.
Let me roll a perception check. Ugh, everything's fine. La 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 la.
And Ariel, go ahead and roll a perception check. An inspection check, I'm sorry, when you were looking at the books and stuff. Sorry. Perception. Yeah, roll perception. An Ariel.
Perception?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll 2, Scott. As you pull one of the books, you notice it's on some kind of a lever, and you notice that a secret doorway opens right over here.
Right over where?
Right over here. The bookshelf kind of moves out of the way, and it reveals a small room.
Akasha.
Yeah. She says that as she's looking at the tinderbox.
I found the book door.
Oh, so you want me to check it to make sure there's nothing there that could kill us? I got you.
What is that? Is that a rat in a book? What is this?
What am I looking at? Ah! A heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet stands against the south wall. Its lid half closed. Sticking out of the chest is a skeleton in leather armor.
I'll say, oh no, something's already died in here. I just figured you might want to see.
Oh, and she kind of peeks over to the door, and just looks inside. Oh, that must have been awful for him. Can I check it's investigation to check for traps, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me do an investigation really fast to see if I can notice any traps before we step inside. $11.
You don't see anything right off the bat.
I don't know why my rolls have been so awful.
I'm so sorry. Have we got everything statted out right? Let me see. It says 11. So, have you got proficiency in investigation?
I have my proficiency bonus, and I have my 1 point for investigation.
Okay, but are you proficient in that?
No, I'm not.
Okay, all right. Yeah, then it's rolling right.
Darn it. I'm gonna peer over and I'm gonna walk in a little bit more inwards, and I'm gonna try to investigate again. So I'm here in the middle now.
Okay. You're gonna look over the skeleton and the chest and all?
Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna touch him yet. I'm just gonna look to see if. So let me roll it again. Come on.
Come on, roll high, roll high.
Oh. Nope. So I can't see anything, so I'm gonna walk out because I'm not dumb.
Yeah, there's a dead skeleton there.
Yep, there's a dead skeleton. I don't really want to touch it. Can't see nothing. Don't trust it.
Looks like the chest is trying
to. Can I roll a perception just to see if there's anything of note in the room?
Well, I would say that a skeleton in leather armor hanging out of a chest is something.
Well, I mean, like, all right, yeah.
Can I give it a shot in investigation?
Touch it, Gregor. Touch it. And she's gonna like.
You do notice that there are some bookshelves packed with more books.
I guess Gregor would probably just knock one off, assuming it's going to turn to dust.
So you knock it off, and unusually, as you found in the other books, it opens up, and you can see words written on pages.
I'll pick it up and see
what language
inside.
is it?
It seems to be in some kind of common. You can read it really without any kind of difficulty. It seems to be the book that you've picked up seems to be some book of necromantic rituals.
Oh shit!
You notice the name Osibus mentioned over and over again. It seems as though it might be something that belonged to a cult or something like that.
Relino.
Yes,
Relino, he's
Gregor.
calling you.
Coming. Coming.
What does these words say? Akasha can't read, by the way.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah, she can't read common very well.
Gregor will hand the book to Relinor. You are a man of magic. Is there any...
Inari will just pout.
Would you like... Can I roll... Would it be Arcana, Religion?
I would say that... what are you good at?
Perception. More than... Yeah, Religion and Arcana are about the same for me.
You pick.
Okay, we'll go Arcana. Only
Gregor could roll Religion. Wow, he knows nothing of this book.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Perhaps we should ask the wizard.
Do you voice it?
Oh, yes, an Ariel, the one who knows all about books.
And Ariel, I'm not really a book wizard. Can you take a look at this for us?
Of course I can. She has all the knowledges.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have any. And Ariel's got them all.
She rolled a 23 on Arcana earlier, too, and I couldn't even reward her well for it because it's just something you don't really know.
So...
Roll again.
Like Arcana or Religion? They're both
Arcana.
The same.
Arcana.
I'll just go with that.
There you go. You immediately determine that this is some type of a summoning ritual for bringing back dead creatures, and not only bringing them back but controlling them.
So she looks over the book and like immediately she starts picking up on things, and she like her eyes go wide, like she's excited, like, oh, I understand this, and then she kind of gets like, oh, okay. This is definitely necromancy. They're talking about bringing the dead back to life and being able to do whatever you want with it, pretty much.
Huh. Very interesting. Can I see that for a moment?
Don't give it to Boomer.
Just a minute.
I'm
There's no pictures of windmills in this book.
I'm flashing back to the first time I went and saw Evil Dead.
I'm gonna have Akasha walk back into the room and kind of kick the skeleton over.
When you do, you notice that there are 3 darts stuck in its chest. And upon closer inspection, you notice that there was obviously some kind of a trap in this chest. You also notice that clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter.
Akasha kneels down on one knee, and she kind of inspects the skeleton. Gregor, are you still in the room?
Yes.
She kind of calls back and says, Gregor, he's been shot 3 times, and I think he has a letter. And she kind of, she opens up his hand and takes the letter out and unrolls it.
It bears a red seal. It has the large initial S, like you know how they used to seal with a signet ring, like a wax seal on it, and the seal has been broken. And if you look at it, it's written in large flowing script. Did you want to? Do you think you could read that?
Is it common?
It is.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna hand it to Gregor. I'm like, if you don't mind, can you read this, please?
Of course.
So, Gregor, you read it, and it's pretty easy to read. The letter's in pretty good shape still. It says, "My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However, many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms wreathing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandon love for madness, look solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dreadlord and master, Strahd von Zurevik."
I have one question. Do you think you can type that up for us and put it as a note so we can keep it in our party?
Yeah, I can do that in seconds.
Muchas gracias. I'm going to look over to Gregor and go, well, he seems like the angry type.
I should have done that ahead of time. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What's more pressing is their hidden altar where they have made sacrifices of people.
Well, I kind of want to see what's in that chest, but she kneels back down at the skeleton. There's 3 dots. I'm assuming there's a trap in here somewhere. If only I can find it and dismantle it before we go opening this chest. So I'm going to try.
I would wager that he probably set it off already.
Let's see. She kind of pats her lips with her finger. She goes, that could be true, but then again, we don't really know for sure. I'm going to roll another investigation. And I'm going to look at the chest to see if I can see anything. Nope, I don't see nothing. What is with my rolls tonight?
So I typed it into chat just in case I read it kind of weird, and then I'll also make you a handout. So.
Okay. So
and Ariel's going to want to keep the book just because, and not feel bad about it, because that's not the kind of book that should fall into the wrong hands.
Well, you're wanting to keep the book of necromancy?
Just to keep it from the wrong people getting it, not so much that she's going to use it.
You know there's a more permanent way to do that.
Yes.
If we were to destroy the book...
Burn it, holy shit.
Well, yeah, but like when they get out of here.
But also we
got time.
Know less about what we're fighting.
undead?
There are several other books, and they all seem to be focused around this summoning of fiendish undead and these rituals. And the word that seems to be repeated over and over again is Osybus, Osybus, and as if he is some kind of a religious figure or something like that.
I don't know if she could bring herself to burn a book. So she wants to take the books and put them in a library somewhere, hidden under lock and key, and keep them away. That's her goal. Not so much that...
You're going to have to stop the half-orc. Look in chat, he's already started burning them.
I mean, this is clearly some evil shit.
But where are you burning them at? You just throwing them in the fireplace and then setting them on fire?
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, you can't do that. They're books. You don't understand.
They're kindling now.
Kasha kind of steps up and she kind of walks out and looks at the door. Are you burning books?
Bulver, I will bring up one thing. They could be worth money.
Lots of money. People would pay high dollar for necromancy books.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people I don't want having this.
I was going to say, I need to know what everybody's alignment is if you're going to start peddling necromancy books.
I mean, I'm chaotic neutral, but like an integral part of my backstory is hating undead.
Oh, that is true.
So
Mario's chaotic good.
Monsters, but he's not talking about selling the books to someone who wants to use them. There are plenty of good people that want to take these books and lock them away.
Like libraries. I was going to Candlekeep.
Well, then we can just burn it.
No. We should take it to Candlekeep.
Well, it's already burning. And Akasha looks over to the
I'm already using one of my fucking torches. Yeah.
But
I'm like, well, he's already burning it, so... Oh,
and Ario's going to try to, like, kick him in the shin. Just be like, stop.
Oh, strength check. Oh. He's been rolling high, so...
That's not going to go well.
Because we're strangers in a foreign land, I'm going to ignore that right now.
All right, so you burn the books?
Yes.
Okay, what about the letter?
I don't care about the letter.
I put a picture for the letter, if you guys can see it. I thought it was pretty neat.
Oh, you put a picture for it? Oh,
yeah.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, everything says mysterious note. I'm sorry, I need to change the names of those.
Mysterious note 3.
They are pretty mysterious.
Akasha's gonna go over to Gregor and she's like, if you really believe that there's no more traps, you can open up the chest yourself. I really can't see anything.
Gregor will go and open it.
You open the chest?
Yes.
He has a higher armor class than me.
The chest contains blank books with black leather covers. What appear to be 3 spell scrolls with different writings on them. The deed to the house.
We're rich.
The deed to a windmill. An assigned will. The will is signed by someone named Gustav and Elizabeth Durst.
Okay, hold on. So, deed to the house, deed to a windmill.
Yes.
3 scrolls.
3 scrolls.
Okay.
Can I tell what they are of without activating one?
I believe that someone would with a skill check of Arcana can.
Nario. So I go out. Yeah, I go out and I grab Nario by the wrist and I kind of drag her into the room, and I kind of tap her softly towards Gregor. Read that. Read that. Read that.
Oh, I'm useful now?
Oh, then never mind. You can go now. She kind of pushes her back out the room.
How many should I make per scroll? Or
You should actually be able to identify them.
Yes, I have that spell.
If the spell is on your class spell list, you can use
I
an
have
action. Yep. So you immediately identify those because you're familiar with them. One is a... Oh, actually, no. These would be on a cleric spell list, looking at them.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
never mind.
So should I roll religion?
Do
We
I
have
know
a
what they are then?
Gregor could see them.
Okay, so what are they?
They are a bless, protection from poison, and spiritual weapon.
Oh. Okay, let me put that in the...
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, you're doing it? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was wanting to know what was in there. You said 3 blank tomes of black leather?
Three blank books with black leather covers. You figure they're probably worth about 25 gold pieces each. They could be like empty spell books.
Okay, and that was... I'll point at the corpse. I don't believe this man is using his armor anymore, if anyone is in need of it.
So it says that everything in the will, the house, the windmill, and all other family property is bequeathed to someone named Rosvalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of their parents' deaths.
Oh, the little illusion children.
They probably weren't always an illusion.
Obviously. I think what I'm gonna do is... Asher, did you want to do anything? Because I don't think you've...
No, I'm just watching.
the stoic type. So, Akasha's gonna move out of the room, and she's gonna move back here, and she's gonna open up this door.
Ready? It's kind of a small room.
Oh.
Contains a couple of beds. An undecorated bedroom contains a pair of beds with straw stuffed mattresses. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker. Tidy servants' uniforms hang from hooks in the adjoining closet, which is right here. The door is open, so I'll just tell you what's in there. There is also a small door, like the one that you saw down in the kitchen, in the wall, right over here.
Makes sense. This is where they have their food, maybe? I'm going to rummage through this footlocker.
It's completely empty.
And I'm going to try this one.
And so is that one, unfortunately.
And I'm going to walk back out and go, there's nothing in there, just 2 beds. So I don't know if anyone wants to go in there and investigate.
No. I'll stay.
So I end my turn. Is anybody else going to open up those doors? Because I'm about to walk over there.
I'll allow you to, as you've been checking the doors for traps.
Akasha nods. So she walks over and she opens up these doors. Do the stairs keep going on up?
Okay. Yes, they do. They continue up.
Wow. So she opens up these final doors for this.
And this is a large room.
Oh, wow.
Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. A harpsichord with a bench rests in the northwest corner. Near the fireplace is a large standing harp. Alabaster figures of well-dressed dancers adorn the mantelpiece.
Oh, this looks like a music hall. Akasha steps to the harp and strums the chords.
And it's surprisingly in tune. It sounds wonderful. The whole room fills up with the sound of the harp.
Well then, not much here from what I can see. I'm gonna roll a perception check.
If you do look closely at the carvings, they seem to be well-dressed skeletons.
Oh, that's not creepy. Oh.
Weird little house, huh? There's like a lot of weird kind of stuff in here. It seems like it's kept up really well too.
You say that, and I know you're trying to hint at something, but I'm not getting it.
Shall we continue up?
Before I do that, I'm gonna roll investigation. I'm gonna look at the walls to see if I can find anything. Maybe like a trap door or something.
Roll away.
17 has to be good.
Nice roll. Unfortunately, there's nothing there for you to find.
I wasted a good roll.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad telling you that. I really do. After you finally get a good roll, it's
make one up.
Sometimes it's so hard to be a GM.
Okay. All right. So I move out of there, sadly, as I drag my feet behind me. All right then. Shall we head up the stairs?
Onwards, I suppose.
Okay. I am going to reveal some more map to you. And you want to look to your upper left here to see what's going on. Ooh. The condition of the house changes dramatically as you go up. The stairs begin to fill with cobwebs, and the floor is dusty and dirty, and it's just a very contrasting thing to the. I'm going to place you. Well, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine where you're at. Yeah, so it just is in contrast to the rest of the house. This part of the house is not kept up. There's a suit of armor that stands on the wall here, flanked by two oil lamps that are not lit. The walls are carved with woodland scenes of trees, falling leaves, and tiny critters.
I'm gonna stand in front of the armored guard, and I'm gonna say out loud, I wonder if you can check if it has some magical properties around it.
And it immediately comes to life. And attacks you.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Change my mind. So let me get my thing out. Where's the battle music?
And something's wrong there with his attack. He just dealt damage. He didn't actually attack. Let's see. We got to do attack. There we go.
Wait, the armor's attacking you?
Yeah. She walked up to the armor.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it had magical properties,
All
and
right.
I guess it does.
Let me re-roll that.
It does.
It still didn't work.
I'm dodging all the attacks, guys.
What a badass.
Thanks.
There we go. Let's try that. Oh, I know. Okay, I figured it out. Oh, I didn't close the thing.
So I can imagine it's like creaking. I'm like, whoa. So a 7 doesn't hit me.
But it attacks twice.
Okay. Oh my god.
For 5 damage.
Wait. So it's 20. It's going to be 22?
22.
Okay. So Akasha takes the hit and she kind of stumbles backwards. And with I know that I have a bonus action. I can dodge. I can dodge.
Okay.
Let me take 5 points off. Whoops. Okay. There we go. So, I dodge out the way, this way, behind Gregor, since he's the one with the magical warhammer.
So as you walk up to it and you say these words, the thing just like animates and comes to life and just like slams you twice with its gauntlets. They just kind of come alive and bam, bam.
So with my bonus action, I'll just dodge out the way, and I'm gonna say out loud, "That fucking thing hit me!"
It's alive.
We saw.
Do we roll initiative now?
Yeah,
I
let's go ahead and
suppose.
roll it. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Yep. Hang on, let me clear it first. Sorry. There we go.
Wow.
Make sure you have your token selected when you roll.
Yeah, just a second.
Everyone's rolling low today.
I know. DM.
At least the armor rolled bad too.
Everyone's just stunned by the sudden animation.
Right.
Yeah, we were all just living life, walking up.
Where's
Where's Bulbrick?
where's the initiative button?
It'll be on your character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bulwark goes first.
Yay!
He's the guy at the bottom of the stairway.
It should have hit him first.
You should leap
He would've
from the
had to
stairs
move.
onto the
Oh, there we go.
The
Okay,
thing.
you go first. Yep, you're up, Bulwark.
You can move through us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
it won't
move
be
through friendly
weird.
squares.
Okay. How many feet do you think it'd say, like, for me to move all the way up there? Would it just be my whole movement?
You're still on the second floor?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How much do you have? 30 or 35?
30. I can charge that, can't I?
30 would put you like, if we moved Relinor over right here.
Would I be able to charge?
To charge,
You could take a double movement, but then you wouldn't be able to attack.
you wouldn't be able
right?
to attack, right?
Because, like, I have to move at least 10 feet, and I can move these 2 squares, right?
Well, no, your movement's 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
So 30 feet would land you here. If you want to move double your movement, like and hustle up to there, you can move up to there, but then you can't make an attack.
All right. A double move wouldn't make any sense for me right now, so I'll just move right there. And
And it looks like Gregor and Akasha are getting real close. You can't share the same square like that, guys.
Oh yeah. I was like hiding, like I literally jumped on top of Gregor. Kill it!
so yeah, I'll end my movement at the top of the stairway.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, I do have a hand crossbow.
Oh well.
There you go.
Shoot
Might
it.
might as well fire.
Kill it with fire.
Though dexterity is not my forte.
Kill it with bolts.
I missed.
Oh,
Describe
you
how,
have any-
how does that look?
does that include your proficiency and everything? Well, even if
It wouldn't matter.
yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so is that it?
Yeah, I remember I have a hand crossbow. I pull it out, look all real cool with it, pull the trigger, and realize I've never actually fired one of these before. Really mess it up.
And the bolt sticks in the ceiling up above it.
Right. It's a little too small for my hand, you know.
Ping.
All right, Asher
Um,
Conway.
If I ran to like right there, would I be able to still shoot him with my bow? Or would the ledge be too high?
I think the ledge would be too high at that point. He's too far back. If he was standing like right here, you would be able to, but he's kind of back on the wall, so I think the elevation would be too high. The arrow would probably go right over his head.
Right. I guess I just go there for now anyway, and that's about all I can do.
Akasha, you've awoken this sleeping armor, and it now wants to play.
Well, I don't want to play. I just want to see stuff. So my short bow, how far do I have to be to fire it?
You can fire it next to him, but you'll be at a disadvantage.
Okay, so how far? I would have to take a step back, or
Yeah, you could take a step back and fire it, and then you would have regular attack.
so Akasha moves towards the edge of this wall, and she bends the knee. She gets on one of her knees, and she positions the short bow, and she fires. No, what did I get?
Oh, using a +1 short bow?
That's the only one that they had there. I'm sorry, they didn't have a regular short bow.
Okay. Unfortunately, it shoots right by him, and the arrow sticks in the wall behind him.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to move this way, to dodge this way. Oh no, sorry. Yep, I found the right one. So let me fix that, and then I end my turn by moving here.
Okay, cool. And the armor animates, and I guess he'll strike at the closest thing, which is Gregor. 16 and an 11.
Miss and miss.
Miss and a miss. The armor
That's why I jumped behind Gregor.
achieves nothing. Its empty eyes just like glowing almost with black fire behind the mask. Relinor.
There we go.
Do I have a clear line of sight for a ranged spell attack?
I think you do.
Okay.
You're high enough up on the stairs that you can see it from probably the knees, possibly the waist up. But you definitely do have a clear attack and nobody's in front of you.
Let's see if we can hit it with some fire then. So AC 16?
It doesn't hit.
Oh, that's just as well. It wouldn't have really mattered if I did. That was an awful damage roll.
Describe it. How does it look? How does it look?
Very unimpressive. So yeah.
Does he ignite one of the candles or whatever's beside it?
The oil lamp lights. Wow, awesome.
I picture him. He's firing like it's just smoke.
I think you missed.
And a cloud of smoke comes out of my hand. Yeah, nothing. That's it. I end my turn.
Okay. And Ariel, this weird kind of animated armor, nothing like you've ever seen before, but could have possibly read about in books, comes to life. You can see it from probably the chest up.
Magic missile. So
Somebody's got to hit it with something.
The spell always hits.
Ooh.
Ooh. Put Inario in the front. She's rolling all the good rolls today.
I have this set up to do.
Holy cow.
I have it. Yeah, I did all 3 missiles at once.
That's
Describe
very
it.
nice.
Describe it though. Describe it.
Yeah, you got to describe it.
All excited.
What do they look like?
I'm not going to be dumb this time because she actually has the arcane focus as a staff. So she's going to raise her staff and point it at the armor, and just all 3 missiles launch out of the end of the staff, and they swirl around each other through the air and just pummel into the armor, and apparently hurt it a lot.
They're all headshots, and the thing gets knocked back against the wall by the force, and you can see like the part of the helm is just kind of like hanging and stuff like that, and the eyes actually go blank for a minute until they come back, and almost like that black fire reanimates inside of them. Excellent. Very good, Ariel. Anything else?
She can't really go anywhere, so I think that's it.
Gregor.
Gregor will move through these spaces and then attack with his warhammer.
Come on, Warhammer.
Unfortunately, you kind of scathe the armor. It moves out of the way, and you just kind of like, you hear it just kind of like scrape off the side.
Okay, then he'll use his missing with the first strike. He'll attempt with his War Priest ability to attack a second time.
Yes, do it. And it's
critical. So that's a total of 7. Why is there so many numbers
15.
there?
Well, one-handed or two-handed?
Yeah.
It's 1 and 2. It's one-handed, so it would be the first
15
set.
damage.
Woo.
And again, it takes a massive dent right in the chest of the armor. It just kind of like stumbles back, and this armor is starting to fall apart now. It looks like it's hanging on by a thread. The Wrath of Tyr.
Come on, Bulwark. We just need one more hit.
Thank you.
All right.
Just kick it in the shin.
Anything else?
Just poke it.
Nothing from Gregor.
You're up, Bulwark.
Gonna move up and flank him, and then yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my axe.
Move one more space to grab the flank.
Okay, so it's gotta be like direct opposites.
Yes, direct opposites.
Okay.
So that basically the way I envision flanking is you have to fight in two directions.
Understood.
In two completely different directions. So that's how you lose your advantage or whatever, or puts you at a disadvantage, let's say.
Does a 17 hit?
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh.
Did you roll with
Damn.
advantage? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Shit, no. It's the badass piece of armor here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anything else?
That does it.
Okay, Asher. You're up.
All right, I guess. Okay, if I move up here, I could reach him with my
Absolutely,
bow,
you
right?
have a clear shot. And you shoot an arrow, but the arrow kind of the armor and sticks in the wall over next to Bulwark.
With it being flanked, is he able to get the advantage?
No, he wouldn't have advantage on that shot. Even if he did. What?
I was going to say, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, no. Advantage is more like the flanking is more like associated with melee weapons. We can read up on it again at some point, but it's more associated with like melee weapons, and it's in the space that's right next to you in completely opposing directions. So.
No problem.
Cool. Anything else, Asher?
Nope, that's it for me.
You don't want to run over there and kick it? Come on, man.
I'll keep my distance.
All right. Akasha.
Okay, so Akasha's kind of holding on to her shoulder, and there's a little bit of blood coming out. And she's gonna move. How far can I move? Up to where?
Whatever your movement is.
I have 30, so it's 5. Each square is 5?
Each square is 5, that's correct.
5, 10, 15, 20. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to pull out my corrected short bow this time.
Okay, now if you fire a short bow right next to him, you're going to be firing at a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Go all stabby, stabby.
I guess I should just dash up there and try to hit him with my dagger, but I don't know if that's going to do much damage, though. Hold on.
Better than no damage.
And I think you get sneak attack, too, so...
Yeah, like,
that's
what
Yeah,
are,
yeah, you would.
Yeah.
what
So
are the
actually,
rules for switching weapons?
you can drop your bow and draw your dagger. Did you have your bow out? Is that how you were?
Well, what I did was after I shot, I put the bow away, and I was holding on to my wound.
Okay, so the bow is put away, so you can just draw your dagger.
Okay, so. Oh, do I roll for sneak attack? Because it popped up for sneak attack.
You have to hit first.
Okay, so let me roll for the dagger. Sorry, guys. Let me do it first. Okay.
Nice. That's a hit. Max damage, and I'm going to let you roll that sneak attack again.
Woo!
Just
Okay.
to see if you can get a higher damage on it.
2.
Oh, it's the same. It was meant to be. It was destiny.
Yeah.
And the armor just crumbles in front of you. As you
So-
find purchase with your dagger, you just like dig right into it and just separate.
Yeah. So I'm
Uh,
holding on. So I'm holding on to my shoulder, and I run next to right here, adjacent to it, or in front of it. I run towards it, and as I'm holding on to my wound, Akasha kind of like moves forward and lunges towards the armor, and then slices it up, and then she watches it fall, and she's like, "Fucking piece of junk." Holding onto her wound.
Badass
Gregor
tiefling.
will,
I got the kill shot. Thanks,
Gregor
Anari.
will move beside her and place his hand on her shoulder. If it'll do it. Oh,
Akasha been like, the hell? Like, excuse me? No, but you're healing me. I get it.
so
Woo!
heal for 6. I think you only took 5, so
I only took 5, so I got an extra point. No, I got 5.
I wish it worked that way. That'd be great.
All right, so you guys managed to infiltrate this house, and you came through, and you made your way up to the 3rd floor where an animated armor attacked you. And I think we'll go ahead and call it here for tonight. We're playing again Friday, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. All right, cool. So we'll just...
Later on tonight, I'm gonna have the notes of what happened up, and then I'm not gonna write the journal entry because the day's technically not over yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna have the notes of the bulletin points of what happened, and they'll be up later on.
Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it.
And I
Yeah,
have I forgot to post it last week. Inariel writes in a journal, but she does it differently. Like whenever she has like a moment, she pulls out the book, so it's going to be in like little sentences here and there,
Yeah.
as opposed to her sitting down and like she needs like a book holster or something just so she can whip out the book. But that like I entirely forgot to post it up last week, but I have that, and I'll add for this too. Like when she has a moment to think.
Cool. I liked how, like, when you saw the windmill and stuff, you jotted it down real quick and took notes and everything. That's kind of cool. It might have really proved too when you have to refer back to something.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that Bulwark is taking everything that's got a windmill on it.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey
I just
man,
have a matching set.
selling foreign artwork can make a killing.
Looting somebody's house though in a faraway land that you may never be able to return home from is well, I don't know. We won't talk about that.
I got a plan ahead.
Wow.
Got that ahead. Hey, we technically have the will and the deeds. We just have to say one of our names is Rose.
One of us can forge, right?
I think Bulwark's the one who could forge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's gonna
Anybody
write
can
first.
try. Anybody could absolutely try. That's the great thing about 5e is anybody can try any skill.
That's true. Yeah. Don't let me try to stealth. Word of caution.
Maybe like a suggestion. When Inario was like reading, this is for the DM. When Inario was like reading the book, maybe you can whisper her what it is so she can like describe it to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I will try and do that more in the future.
Yeah.
I try to do that, but I notice sometimes people don't pick up on the whispers and stuff. And
Oh, you're like, I'm whispering to you.
yeah, but
You gotta have the sound turned on so it goes bleep.
yeah, I do want to try and do that in the future. I want because then it gives you the opportunity to role play out whatever skill check you made and stuff like that instead of just me telling everybody what happens, and then it kind of takes the wind out of your sails for role playing.
Okie dokie.
We don't want to do that.
All right, but so far so good. And then we play again on Friday, same time.
Friday at 7:30. Yep. Everybody
Okay.
good with that?
Right.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Relinor, did you actually tape this?
I did. So I probably am not going to try to do anything fancy. I'm just going to save it and post it raw and put a link in the chat. So hopefully, depending on how long this takes, I'll try to get it up before I go to sleep. And feel free
Cool.
to take a look at it tomorrow or anytime Friday before our session.